everyone. Myself Bharadwaj. Welcome to the weekly workshop call. Today I will be hosting this call. This meeting is recorded, and as of now, all participants are muted. If you have any questions or if you have any issues, please raise your hand. I will allow you the mic, and from there we can take up your questions, please. As of now, I don't see any participant raising their hand. If there is any question for any participant, please raise your hand and I will allow you the mic, and from there we can take up your questions, please. Amol Ragade, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Amol, you need to unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Maybe one
Hello.
second. Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, perfect. Good morning, everyone. I'm from the product management team, and our vendor is a I'm sorry, our client is a pharmacy,
Hmm.
and so we have some questions from
Hmm.
the pharmacy standpoint.
Okay.
Um, right now, uh, uh, we are working on the staging environment, and I noticed we have few APIs on the staging environment. Um, I just wanted to know from the pharmacy standpoint, other than product dispensation and the verify product API, what
Hmm.
are the other APIs available to use for the pharmacy?
Okay. So from pharmacy perspective, I think pharmacies usually they will perform dispensation, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
dispensation and also product transfers because
Hmm.
they are scattered. I mean, they have more than one locations, right? And
Hmm. Yeah.
so sometimes they have to transfer the stock from one pharmacy to other if the other pharmacy is short of
Okay.
some stock. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So in this case, see, I think you have dropped an email to us. I think even I
Correct.
responded to that email this morning. So I
Yes.
was the one who sent you the response. So let me explain you in the call here. So
Uh-huh.
the transfers between the pharmacy to pharmacy, say, let us assume you have a pharmacy in downtown Dubai and
Mhm.
another pharmacy in Jebel Ali, Dubai. So these pharmacies are at different locations. So which means that the GLN of these two locations will be different. So if you're transferring from downtown to Jebel Ali, obviously the pharmacy from downtown will have to do the shipping to Jebel Ali pharmacy. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So the here in this case, the shipper will be on the location A and the receiver will be location B. So once the goods are transferred successfully through the shipping process, the receiver will have to receive that goods, okay, and
Mhm.
then they can unpack it, and the receiver can perform the dispensation at the location B.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is the process. And for the dispensation purpose, the prerequisite is the product should obtain the import clearance from the EDE team.
From which team?
EDE, Emirate Drug Establishment Inspectors.
Okay.
Okay. So you how you can perform this shipping and receiving on Tatmeen? There are two options. You can perform it through Tatmeen portal or through B2B process based on your expertise and then based on the volume of goods you are transferring. If my suggestion is if you are transferring lesser volume of goods, then obviously prefer to transfer through Tatmeen portal because Tatmeen portal can accept up to 100 items shipping process. If you have a larger volume of goods to be transferred, then B2B is the ideal process.
Okay. So when you
Okay.
say B2B process, so that means then there is the APIs for shipping that we will have to leverage.
Right, right.
Okay. And so our client, so let's say on location A, they
Hmm.
received a shipment. Um, they stock the items. So, firstly, when they receive it, they will scan the SSCC. So, once the SSCC is scanned, all the
Hmm.
contents within that pallet will be must be visible, right? Uh,
Yeah, see, SSCC is like a main palette, and whatever the items which are packed inside the SSCC, say,
mhm,
here, this is how the structure will be. Main palette will be the SSCC, and inside SSCC, there can be cases or bundle. It depends upon the user requirement, and inside the cases or bundle, there could be individual items. So this is how the packing structure will be. And few
mhm,
users will they will pack the all individual items in a main pallet without cases or bundle. But
mm,
it all depends upon their business requirement. Okay, so if you perform if you do a packing of 100 individual items in a single SSCC, then receiver can receive those all 100 items via SSCC, via main pallet SSCC. All right.
okay. Yeah.
Similarly, the dispensation can also happen through SSCC. If a dispensation happened at SSCC, which means that all the individual items which are packed inside that SSCC will get dispensed.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's say if the individual items have their own barcodes,
Hmm.
correct?
Hmm.
So when I scan the SSCC, it lists
Hmm.
all the 100 items, individual items, because they were directly packed under the SSCC,
Correct.
correct? And then when I am receiving this um, sorry, when I stock this item, so I will have to
Hmm.
scan the individual barcode on that for that unit, correct? Or the just scanning the SSCC will take care of all the 100 units that are part of that.
Yeah, scanning the main pallet SSCC will the action performed on this main pallet SSCC, right,
Mm.
will reflect on the individual barcodes as well.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So when so now let's say if there is under the SSCC now there are individual boxes,
Hmm.
right? So secondary packaging,
Hmm.
and these are received at facility A. Now
Hmm.
facility B is short of some medicines, okay,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
they take out, let's say, if they have a box of acetaminophen, and
Hmm.
within in that acetaminophen box, let's say there are 10 strips of acetaminophen.
Hmm.
One strip is actually a sale unit for a customer, let's say, and
Hmm.
there are 10 strips, and
Hmm.
from the 10 strips, they are taking out 5 strips and they want to send it to facility B.
Hmm. Got
So
it.
in that case, will I have a unpacking event and then also a packing event?
Yes, you can perform it once the items are received. As I understand your scenario, for few items you need to dispense it, or few items you need to send it to a different location. So in that case, you can perform unpack all. If you perform unpack all items inside that main pallet will get unpacked, and then you can choose those items. As you said, you need to send 5 items to a different
Mm,
location, right? Choose
mm.
those items, and okay. And then those items will have to be packed again into an SSCC, and then ship that new SSCC to the desired destination location.
Okay. But
Okay.
do I have to? I mean, is it mandatory for me to do a unpacking and packing event, or because this is an internal transfer, right, from one pharmacy to another, and because I have already scanned
Yeah.
the
See,
blocks.
that is what, Amol, like if the transfer is happening within the GLN, then no need. If the transfer is happening from between two different GLNs, then this is
Mhm.
needed.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all these things are very well explained in our documentation. Tatmeen.ue is the website. So my suggestion for you is you can invest some time and then explore this website Tatmeen.ue. Under onboarding journey, there are some training manuals and then technical guides. So that will definitely help you about the various events available on Tatmeen and then various processes. Okay.
Yeah, I went through this documentation, and also like, I put this documentation through Copilot, and so there was some conflicting information. That's why I just
Mm.
prepared a few questions and brought it
Okay.
here to just to, yeah,
Okay.
clarify.
Okay.
I have two, three more questions. So if I'm deleting a stock, right, from my system, so
Mm.
that event is reportable to Tatmin, right? If I'm deleting a stock, maybe I'm destroying the stock,
Mm.
or if I'm returning the stock.
Mm.
No, return I think will be different, but deleting the stock, that is reportable, correct?
Yeah, destroy when yeah deleting or destroy, so which means
Mhm.
that the item will be marked as decommission, which means
Right.
the item which is decommissioned will be out of the supply chain scope and Tatmin scope. Once the item is decommissioned, we cannot bring it back into Tatmin. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, okay. And in our application, we have a suppliers list,
Mm,
right? So the
mm.
suppliers list, so Tatmin is having manufacturer suppliers on Tatmin portal. So is there an API where we can like import the or sync our application with the suppliers on the Tatmin portal?
I'm all like on Tatmin portal. I don't think we have the suppliers list or the manufacturers list. You cannot extract that data.
Okay. But the
Okay.
suppliers register themselves, right, on the
Yeah,
Tatmin
they
portal?
registered it. But say when you say Amol as a Spock, you will be having visibility only to your GLN.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let us assume some person XYZ, he will have visibility to his GLN. So if you ask me the entire suppliers list, only the Tatmin system, Tatmin team will have it. And sharing this information to the entire industry is not recommended from the MOHAP. So
Okay.
that is not available. That is unavailable.
Okay.
Okay.
And for the products, right, product catalog,
Hmm.
because if we are receiving the items
Hmm.
on our end,
Hmm.
we need to have that product inside our system, correct?
Okay.
So so we have a product catalog in our system, but
Okay.
now because now this is we are in the Tatmin network now. So
Hmm.
if we are receiving a product, that product it will have some more information or some attributes to it. Is there like we have to sync our system to Tatmeen with the products catalog? Is there
I
anything like
don't
that?
think so. I mean, syncing your system with Tatmin is not applicable. But
Mhm.
Tatmin system will capture the product information once the user log into Tatmin portal under master data product display. So the assigned or registered product for the GLN that will get displayed in Tatmin system, Tatmin portal. All right.
Okay. But there is API also of any API.
We do not have any such API, but we do have an API for product verification, where this API will help you to know about the current status of the product. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Anything else?
Uh, no. So yeah, I have a couple of members from my team. So I have Gaurav. Gaurav, do you have any question? Oh, Asim. Yeah, yeah, Asim, go
Mm.
ahead.
Okay, all right. I
Thank
will
you.
move on to the next caller.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank
Asim, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Hi, good morning, Raj.
Good morning.
Yes. So, continuation of Amol's questions is you do have custom APIs, which if we want to have any custom APIs for reporting any event, right? Based on our uh, analysis or based on our documentation, I think you do support custom APIs for any specific events.
Asim, what do you mean by custom APIs? Can you elaborate more on it?
Okay, let's say that we are marking a product as discontinue or
Mm,
removing the stock from the system, right? I think that
mm,
is the workflow is to just to report that this has been removed from the system or removed from the
mm.
DLN. Is that a part of the workflow, right? For Tatman?
Yeah, removing from the system is something called as a decommissioning. We do have various events for the decommissioning, say like destroy.
Hmm.
So if you want to destroy that particular product, then we will be calling it as an performing the decommissioning. So if you open, there are Postman collections on the website.
Hmm.
So damage is a damage, stolen, exported, and lost. So these four different APIs falls under decommissioning process, and we do have an APIs for it under in Postman collections, and these Postman collections are available on the main website.
Okay.
Okay, and the relevant documentation for this is available in technical guides for logistics. So that will explain you about how to perform this particular event, and then the XML tag description is also being provided over there. Is being extended over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So any other questions, Asim?
No, I think I'm clear on that.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Amol, you are unmute. I have allowed you the mic again.
Yes, thank you. So, being a pharmacy entity, I can still use any API, right? As per the document, the transfer is basically, or it comes like under the shipping event, and shipping is associated mostly with the logistical entities. But I'm pharmacy, and as per my business requirement, as I mentioned, there is a need where I have to transfer
Mm.
sometimes some medicines from one facility to another. So in that case, I still can make use of the shipping API. Correct? It's not like
Yeah.
okay, you are pharmacist, you are restricted only to this two set of APIs. There's nothing like that, right? Whatever
No,
is
nothing like
available, I
that.
can use.
No, there is nothing like that. As I
Mhm.
said earlier, like if you want to transfer the goods from between two different locations, say pharmacy A to pharmacy B, then you can use the shipping event API.
Mhm.
If the
Okay.
transfer is happening within the same GLN, then no need.
Correct, correct, correct.
If it is moving to a different GLN, then it is required.
Okay. And the same goes for whether it is decommissioning or packing or
Yeah,
unpacking,
yeah,
all that
yeah.
thing.
Mm,
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you.
okay. I don't see any hands raised by the other participants. So if there are any questions for the participants, please raise your hand. Gaurav, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yes. Hi, Bharat.
Good morning.
Morning. So, for staging login, we have only two APIs: verify product and dispensation. So, like if you're going to use decommissioning, so
Gaurav, sorry to interrupt. Can you adjust your mic or speaker? You are not audible properly.
now, hello,
Yeah, much better.
yeah. So for staging login, as of now, we have only two APIs:
Mm,
verify product and dispensation. As
mm.
Amol said, for decommissioning, like destroying the product or removing a stolen. So if you want to access those APIs, so how to access? Like, can we directly call?
See, these APIs are available on the Postman collection. So, what exactly your question is? Maybe Gaurav, like there is a ticket already created by Amol.
Yeah.
Okay, you can drop your question or a clarification over there because this call is for the question and answer session. Okay. So drop your question over there. Based on that question, maybe if there is any setup document required, then I can share it across with you. So a lot of things. So we can't I mean, we can't discuss each and every point here in this call. This call is only for the question and answer session.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so put up your you belongs to Amol's team, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
put up your question. There is a ticket created by Amol. Draft all your outstanding questions, and then from there, I can share you the feedback. And if needed, I can share you any setup documentation, everything.
Okay, good.
And if needed, once you receive all such information, if needed, then we can have a separate call.
Okay, sure.
All right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Since there are no hands raised by the participants, we will conclude this call for this week. We will share the meeting recording as usual in on our YouTube channel. We will catch up again next week, and until then, we can we can wrap up this call, please. Thank you so much. See you again next week.